I get 2 chicken on a pizza.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Everybody deserves to feel comfortable going somewhere and being able to afford a meal. We don't want to cater to a certain type of person or people. We want to have all walks of life come in here.
Jim Serbos has always made it his mission to keep prices affordable at his Toronto restaurant.
The prices of food and everything in general, all goods, has gone up tremendously, and we've tried to keep our prices as low as we possibly can. And it's getting, every day, every month, it's getting a lot more difficult.
For Jim to raise his prices is a last resort. He's only done it once in the last 5 years. But with the pandemic, supply chain issues, and inflation pushing food prices up and up, can his restaurant survive?
I mean, this place means it's my life, right?
$10?
To understand what exactly Jim's up against, I've come here to Toronto's St. Lawrence Market, one of the oldest in the city.
You see that grape? It's $5.99 a pound. That used to be $3.99 a pound. It almost costs you more than a glass of wine. You might as well get the wine and get buzzed on it.
Tell me about it. We haven't seen food prices go up like this in a long time in Canada.
$5.99. 2 weeks ago, $3.99.
Mario Arricci's problem is he can't pass the higher costs that he has to pay onto his customers.
I owe you $1.
Okay, tomorrow. Okay, so it's $2.50.
He tells me people are already buying less because food prices have gone up so much.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
Surviving. Basically, I'm living on my savings right now because we can't make any money selling vegetables when the vegetable prices are so high. You know, nothing, zero.
Mario has owned this business most of his life, and he's seen hard times before. He even survived throat cancer and kept working.
This is the toughest time I've seen in 36 years I've owned this store. It's hard to stay in business because the higher the prices go, the less money we make in the pocket.
That's saying a lot from one of the veterans in the St. Lawrence Market. Think about it. If Mario can't make it selling something we all have to buy, how can Jim Serbos make it, keeping his prices so low at his Square Boy restaurant? Jim tells me that their philosophy, ever since his dad bought the place when he came to Canada from Greece, has been to make the restaurant affordable for everyone.
I was brought up by my parents just to treat people with respect, be fair with everyone, right? This is more than just a restaurant for a lot of people, and it's more than just a restaurant for me. It's important that everyone can afford to buy food and not feel judged. And it's a kind of a melting pot for people, especially in this neighborhood. And like, we want to stay true to that.
Spend some time here for lunch and you see it.
You know, and working in the cold, I want to have a hot meal, right? So it's good to be here and get a good meal for what we got to do. Hard labor, keep us going, get energy.
Chad Mount Pleasant is a welder. He has 3 daughters, and he tells me that times are hard.
My situation, just keep working. I try to stay positive on everything that's going on, and just do the best I can to feed my family. Come to Toronto, work hard, and we've got a good place like this to feeding everybody, all the workers and whatnot. So the value of the food here too is good, and I do save some money here.
To keep his prices affordable, Jim has to keep his margins low, and he pays as little as possible for supplies.
It's been ongoing conversations with distributors that we've had long-term relationships with, and they're understanding to what we're doing. I mean, they come in here and tell us often that we should raise prices. But it's hard for them to justify raising prices on us when they see our price point. So it's not like we're battling with them to keep their prices low so we can profit more.
A meal here is half the price of most comparable restaurants in the city. And Jim wants to keep it that way because he knows what people are going through, especially now.
How are you?
I think money's really tough to come by nowadays. People work really hard. Wages have, stayed the same for a long time. And you can here buy a meal for 4 people for under $25, right? I think that's unheard of, right? And it's a good way to kind of escape reality of what's happening right now.
Thank you very much.
It's when I meet Tina Novello that I understand how important this place can be for people.
Thank you.
Right now, there's, the prices of food have gone crazy. I'm a single mother, so when I go into a grocery store, it gives me a bit of anxiety these days. You look at the meat counter and it's like, wow, what can I afford today?
And that's why Tina comes here, because the prices don't change.
It feels like prices from 20 years ago. You know what I mean? These days, you go for a burger and it's, $10, $12. Well, here you can get a banquet burger for $6. I'm usually buying for me and my son, and I just find that I don't feel guilty about spending, $20 for a meal for the two of us. To me, this is a very affordable treat.
Thank you, sir.
For Jim, to sell an affordable meal to people like Tina and her son is his goal. And he's able to keep doing it, he says, because of his priorities.
It's about happiness in life, right? Life isn't all about money. It's not about nice cars and big houses. Life is about being accepted by your peers, being accepted by your community, and just being nice to one another, which we're really lacking now in today's day and age.
Nick Purden, CBC News, Toronto.